Aspergers, Steve, Asperger's Story 3. Today I want to talk about where is Asperger's coming from? Why is it happening? And this is my own personal opinion. I don't think they've come up with a cure yet for it. I know that I've heard of some things they're trying, but it's not like this miracle thing yet. So they're still fighting with trying to figure out where it's coming from, and every year there's more and more children born with it. And my theory is it isn't that it's so much as a disease or a mental illness. It's more of an evolution of Mother Nature. Mother Nature has her way of controlling all of the species on the planet and keeping them all in check and balance. And us as humans is throwing the balance off to the point that we're overpopulating the world. And I don't think she's real happy with that. So she's going to lash out in ways to control that. And one way is with Asperger's and autism, because autism people do not socialize. Well, if you don't socialize much, you don't meet partners to reproduce. I am one of the few exceptions of the rules. I know there's like a 10% of us that do, maybe it's higher, maybe it's lower, reproduce and have more children. I know my daughter with Asperger's syndrome, she does not plan on having any kids. And I know a lot of them out there. You know, I read on forums, see on Facebook, see on other places that they do not want to have children because they don't, one, maybe it's because they can't find a partner, or two is kids are not so much scary, but means you have to socialize with other parents. And no, you don't have to do that, but that's kind of what society has set up. Is you take your kids to soccer games, you take your kids to plays, you take your kids hard plays, and you have to go socialize with parents at these plays. This way you don't have to. Because you don't have any kids to go do that. You can just completely shut yourself down. So that's my theory of why autism and Asperger's syndrome is spreading so quickly. My theory of it is completely wrong, or you actually have proof of science proving that this is completely wrong. I would love to see it, because as of right now I cannot find nothing that science is saying about this. I don't know if they're even thinking about this. This is my own personal theory of coming up with this, because if you just keep looking at the world, we are just keep populating it more and more, and with autism and Asperger's, it's going to cut that down. So please, contact me, leave a comment. Then I'd like to talk about having Asperger's and being in a relationship with friends, family, and even having a partner. I know Michelle struggles a lot with me because I'm very quiet. I don't express my feelings. I don't express love and emotion like a normal person that she is like. I don't need that. I'm fine. I try my hardest to give it to her, but it's a learning for me. I actually have to reprogram my brain to think differently to be able to stay with her. And some of you might think, well, maybe we should just move on from each other then. But Michelle has her great qualities of life and her bad ones, just like any other person has. And so then it becomes struggles, major struggles. She feels lonely. And there's times that I do feel lonely too, because I don't know how to communicate properly with her so we can both understand what each other needs. And then that's where my theory comes back to. That's why Asperger's people just stay by themselves. It's easier. But I've never been taking the easy road in life. I've always taken the hard, difficult, rocky. So then there's family members. A lot of my family members probably think I'm an arrogant person and look down on them and think, wow, I don't want to be around you people. And in theory, the reality of it is I'm extremely stressed out trying to go around family members. I don't think differently of them. I think of all people. I think of them, and I try to treat all people the same, but it doesn't come out that way. It comes out as, wow, he doesn't want to talk to us. What a jerk. And it isn't that. It is because I don't understand the social system. So it's easier just to avoid the social system than to try and struggle with it and say something that everybody stops and looks at me like, why'd you just say that? And that's where a lot of Asperger's people struggle with, is the social aspects of life. I know it's great. Young people are getting a chance. Allison got a chance. But with me, they didn't know what was wrong with me. They just thought I was just this weird, difficult person to deal with growing up. So, I mean, that's the great part of it, is that at least we're recognizing it as a society that there is a difference. But I don't know. I don't know if they can fix it or not. I know scientists are like freaking out trying to find, how do we fix this mental illness or this disease? In reality, it might not be nothing. It's just I think differently than you or the next person or the next neurotypical person are thinking. And neurotypical people think differently than Asperger's people think. So they always want to fix it. They want us to conform to them. When in reality, my reality is I normally think. Wow, that didn't sound all right at all. I think like myself, they think like themselves, we think differently. But different is, in society as a whole, is bad. They don't like that. So I don't know what to ever say or do about that. Now I'll move on to the friends aspect of it. Having friends is difficult. Really difficult. I want friends. I would love to have friends. I had a really good friend. I kind of ignored him. Now we hardly communicate at all. And I know it's because I kind of just banished from him. So he kind of moved on. I would like to rekindle the friendship again, but it's hard to understand how to do it. I know for most people, most neurotypical people would just start talking to them again, but for an Asperger's person, it's not that easy. There's the thought process, the stress of it all. Sometimes it's easier just to say, you know what, I'm just going to walk away. But me and this person, we were really good with each other. We were like almost like brothers for a while. But so then I'd like to make more friends. But once again, it's the stress of it. The stress of, oh my God, I can't act a certain way. I have to act like a neurotypical person, otherwise they're going to look at me like I'm crazy. But with all the Asperger's people being born these days, and all the Asperger's people and autism people that have been born in the past, in the 70s and 80s, I figured maybe I have a better chance of meeting more Asperger's people. That's all I really wanted to talk about. If you have any questions, concerns, don't like something, please leave a comment. Contact me on Twitter at Aspergers Steve. All one word. You can message me on there. I would like to thank my viewers that have viewed my videos. I do other videos. I do a daily blog that I've been blogging for myself. Doing it more for myself because I enjoy filming and I enjoy the software to turn all this stuff into something. It's really cool how you can take a bunch of footage and make it into something. So once again, thanks for watching. You have yourself a good day.